Right, well.
Let me just check that the mic's on as well. Yeah,
check the mic psych. I'm here with
the wee Scottish lass, Tammy, Moscow, whatever you want to call me.
You can call her whatever.
Potato, I don't care.
Okay, Potato. I asked for some questions on Instagram and I thought we'd just answer some questions and chat about different things. Things. Yeah.
Things.
We've had a bit we filmed the gin wag, so we've had a bit of drink.
Yeah, but that was yesterday.
Yeah, we filmed it yesterday.
Yeah.
We didn't change our clothes.
Yeah, we're wearing different tops.
Gianne said, how did you meet? We did talk about that, and
we did.
Was it your video or my video?
The gym mag.
It was
a gym mag. I was like, but my brain has shut down for the night.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Totally fine. You're not gonna get a lot of coherent answers out of me though.
Yeah, good. Well, we filmed.
It was almost cohesive. It came out of it.
We filmed 2 videos on Tammy's channel. We filmed a dream analysis video.
Yep.
And we could have said analysis instead of trying to say interpreting.
That would have been so much easier.
And we filmed drunk advice. Yeah. We filmed the drunk advice.
Days.
I feel like we're more calm now.
We are.
Even though I have another full drink here.
You've got I've got it to work. Aye.
Go and check out those channels, videos.
They're on their own channels.
we just make channels for those 2 videos.
Yeah, that's it.
So we met. You can watch that video and find out. Worst places in Scotland. Where's your least favourite place in Scotland? I don't think I have one either. Everywhere's unique. Oh my god, my throat is going crazy.
Maybe Knightsbridge.
Is that the one you talked about in your video?
No, it was Daybridge.
Oh, similar.
But very similar. Knightsbridge is not far away from Daybridge actually, but the reason why that's bad is because I have nothing but bad memories there. Because even though in Daybridge we got jumped a bunch of times, it's like, and then my friend got stabbed and everything. It was like bad memories of that.
I don't know. I can't really think. There are like bad places, but I can't really think off the top of my head without giving away where I live. There are some like kind of rougher areas near me, but. Oh, what is the scariest paranormal thing that has happened to you / UFO, ghosts, etc.? We made a video on Tammy's channel, remember? Ages ago.
Years ago.
Where we actually talked about our scariest paranormal experiences, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I like that.
You could even just quickly tell one just now if you wanted. Or
you should do it. You should do it. Because I've talked about. I've actually got a video where I go over like all my scariest paranormal experiences and that are caught on camera, so I like that as well. But Tammy, you've never on my channel spoke about your scariest experience. Do you believe in?
No, but I've had moments where I'm like close to believing because of stuff that's happened. Yeah.
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. Do you know what? It's not really so much paranormal, but I used to get really bad paralysis dreams.
Oh no.
So I've had 2 I've had 2 kidney stones in my life, and the 2 mornings that I woke up with my kidney stones. I thought you were going to say 2 kids, and I was like, no. 2 kidney stones, and the 2 mornings that I woke up with the kidney stones, it was like my body was trying to tell me something was wrong, were the 2 nights that I had the worst sleep paralysis dreams.
Oh my god.
So one of them was, I was stuck in my bed, this is at my old house with my mum and everybody, I was stuck in my bed and I could hear something coming up the stairs towards me, coming down the hall, and I was trying to shout and scream for help. I was trying to get out of the bed to like run or hide, or like, because I knew that it was coming to my room, and if I could get into one of the other rooms it wouldn't get me. And then it would come into the room, but you wouldn't see what it was, and because you were frozen.
No.
And then it would get you, and then you'd wake up and you'd be like, oh thank God, but then you'd realize you were in it again. No, you were in the dream again, and it was happening again, and it happened about 3
a dream within a dream?
A dream within a dream within a dream within a dream. It kept happening. Like one time I fell out of the bed, and then I woke up and I was back in the bed again, and it was happening again. And then another time I got myself out of the bed, I was dragging myself down the hall and it got me.
Oh
and then
my
I woke up
God.
back in the bed again. So I would say that was probably, because usually when paranormally things happen to me, I don't get scared. I usually feel comforted by them if it happens, depending on what happens. But that was like,
oh my God, that's terrifying.
Yeah, that was one of the worst things.
That's a thing I read about recently, a dream within a dream. I'm sure it's in my Stephen King book. Right. That I'm reading just now, Dr. Sleep.
Very Inception-y, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm sure it's like a Carol Jung
is that what it's
thing.
Oh.
I'm not sure, don't quote me on it, but Lauren said, what's your favourite Scottish food? Tunnock's tea cake. Because
technically haggis isn't Scottish.
Yeah.
We've adopted it though.
Yeah.
Tunnocks tea cakes, that's a good one.
I love Tunnocks tea cakes. Or shortbread. Oh, I love shortbread or porridge. Shortbread. No, Tunnocks tea cakes.
I'm going to go with Mackey's.
Ooh.
The cheese and onion crisps, like they're...
Oh, yeah. yeah.
I like the haggis and cracked black pepper ones
nice.
too, but I like the cheese ones better.
What do you love most about the place that you live / grown up Scottish? So what's your favourite place? Favourite thing about Livingston?
Dedridge.
Get on.
Favourite thing about Dedridge? I don't know, was it the parks that they ripped out or
Oh my god.
Honestly, not really a great deal to love about Dedridge. Do you know what, I'll say the Lanthorn then. So at Dedridge, our I guess you would call it maybe like a community centre.
Right.
You would call it a community. You would call it a community centre, but it was called the Lanthorn. And inside the Lanthorn was like a tiny little library, a little church chapel, and a hall that would hold loads of local events. So you're like guides and stuff for kids. You know.
Remember that? Remember the brownies? Did you go to
brownies?
Guides?
I went to brownies.
I went to brownies. I
yeah.
didn't go to Guides, but I went to rainbows and brownies.
I never went to rainbows, but I went to brownies and guides.
Oh my god. Remember it was like, I pledge blah 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 to serve my queen and it's country.
Do you remember what house were you, or what
No.
thing we? I
was an imp.
Were you?
I was an imp.
I was a Scottish Kelpie.
Oh my god. I did not remember that till that moment right there.
There you go.
I totally forgot about that imp. Yeah. Because I feel like I relate to an imp because of that.
Oh.
We had to be like, I pledged to serve my queen and my country and all this.
It was a proper, I barely remember
promise.
that. I barely remember that part.
I don't remember it, but it was, I read something the other day and it was like, oh my god, I would never say that now.
Definitely not.
Did you just have like an owl, like it was like a big teddy that you had to like look after?
No.
You all get turns? No.
No. But that was, the Lanthorn I would say is probably my
Yeah.
We had because we had the library, but we upstairs had like another area where clubs would run. So I used to be a member of the chess club.
Oh. Do you still play
Took part
chess?
in a few tournaments as well. I can still play it, but I'm not as good at it as, like, the computer can now beat me now, and I never used to be able to beat me.
Oh my god!
It's determined to be heard, isn't it?
It's getting worse and worse. My favourite thing about growing up where I live, it's near Loch Lomond in the Trossachs National Park. So I'm pretty near the loch and it's amazing.
On the bonny banks of Loch Lomond,
you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before you. Your neighbours are going to be like,
having ho, having ho, ho, having ho, having ho, having ho.
what an idiot! Oh my god, I got so into that. I got so into that. What's your Halloween plans?
So on the 26th, I will be going into Glasgow. Glasgow Science Centre has an adult scare night on.
Oh my god,
which
no
I was
way.
almost going to be the actor for.
Oh,
so it was
I
like
didn't even know they did
the
that.
Scare Scotland guys have been recruited to do it. So I was going to be one of the scare actors.
That's so
but
cool.
I couldn't go. I couldn't commit to the Friday night because of work. So I'm going on Saturday as a player with some of my friends. So I'm going to vlog that. So I'm going to be vlogging that, and that'll probably be my Halloween video,
Nice
I think. But on Halloween I'll be staying in and answering the door to kids because I love making their childhood, so I get like bags all made up with loads of stuff.
We turn the light off and hide. If I lived alone, yeah, I would do it, but
I have like music playing out
good,
and I have like all this stuff up, and then he answers the door and I'm like,
music.
Usually I'll get like a YouTube playlist of like haunted background music playing out people screaming in the background and stuff.
Oh god, everyone's like, avoid that house. What am I doing? What day's Halloween? I know it's the 31st.
Thursday. It's a Thursday.
Oh, so I won't be doing anything then. The weekend before, that's when Guy I'm seeing is home. So we're having a night with the guy. He's called Guy.
He's called Guy.
We're having a night with my friends, Amy and Jack, who you know from previous videos. We're gonna have a night with them. We're not filming it, we're just gonna sit and have a drink and listen to music and annoy them. It's quite interesting. How do you imagine you two might have met each other if not for YouTube?
Oh, that's an interesting one.
If it wasn't YouTube, it would have been on the internet somehow.
It would have been, yeah.
But I'm assuming that if it wasn't internet, I have a friend that lives in Livingston. So maybe we would have passed each other or
Yeah,
something.
because like we've not got a lot of other stuff in common, really, have we?
We're very different, which is
We're
interesting.
very different, yeah. Because I'm sitting here thinking like how I met all my other friends are just like through fan fiction writing communities or like chat rooms about anime or Pokemon or... But
maybe it would be something Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, aye. Exactly.
I used to be part of an AOL chat room called Harry Potter Chat.
That would have been it. It would have been it would have been something to do with Harry Potter. It would have been a Harry Potter thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I used to read Harry Potter fan fiction when I was younger.
Yeah.
So it could have been something to
I
do with
could have
that.
been writing something, she could have been reading it. I'm actually thinking of doing a Bleach and Harry Potter crossover fan fiction.
Oh! Go off, Queen. Get on. Why do folk ask babies stupid questions?
It's so true.
That is true. Any travel tips for females travelling solo?
Yes. Wait here.
She just leaves and travels solo and that's, I never see her ever again.
This is good stuff.
Yeah, man.
In all seriousness, you want to make sure you're going to a country that's safe first. But you can get things to help.
Is that a rape whistle?
Yes, it is. Well, it's a rape alarm. So you pull this, I'm not going to pull it, but
Is it loud?
It's fucking loud. It can be heard for up to a mile away.
Holy, have you pulled it before?
No, I've not. I've been too scared. I've meant to. And I've
Can you
not.
imagine the police?
Because you can put it, you're meant to put it back in and it stops it, but
Right.
like I'm worried like what if if it broke. But it's meant to last for about 20 minutes, so you pull that out and then only if you put it back in. Plus it's got a torch, like a handy little torch thing too, so if you drop your keys or whatever. But then also this, so pepper spray is illegal in a lot of countries in Europe, but I think you're allowed pepper spray in America. This is anti-attacker spray, and it's not just for girls, this is for guys too, so it's got a safety lock on it there. But if you, and this I have tested, you aim for the eyes, and it doesn't hurt the person, but it will impale their vision. Plus it dyes their skin for weeks. And also shows up under UV light, so a police officer will know who it was that had done a crime.
Nice.
But the fact that it goes into the eyes is like, and it blurs their vision for quite a long
Where
time.
did you get that?
Off of eBay. So it's defense spray. It's called.
Can we have pepper spray here?
Not eBay, Amazon. No, we're not allowed it.
So that's not pepper spray. That's
This is not pepper spray.
Right.
It will
Yeah, 'cause
not
pepper
hurt
spray
them.
will like
It's like acid
burn
in the
their
eyes.
yeah.
Whereas this will not hurt the eyes, but it will actually prevent them from seeing longer than pepper
Let's
spray will.
text it.
But it could also, I've heard it could shoot for up to, I only touched it gently, but it could shoot for up to like quite a few feet. So you've got like quite a big range. So that is another little thing that I highly recommend that you get if you are a girl or a man travelling by yourself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
anti-attacker spray.
I think just keep your wits about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also do it. I would 100% recommend travelling alone. I love travelling by
There's
myself.
loads of cities in the world there's loads of countries that are safe for single like women to travel.
Scotland.
Like, yeah, Scotland's one.
Scotland's an amazing one for travelling.
Japan's quite high up on the list as well, is another one I'd recommend.
What were the main differences you noticed from the States to the UK? I'm actually going to make a video about that at some point. I can't even think right now.
The food.
Oh yeah.
Big difference, but also the fact that both Scottish and American people love their food. So we do all kinds of strange combinations. We deep fry everything.
The portion sizes are mad.
Oh, God, they're massive. See when they get all like...
I came home about 10 stone heavier.
When I was in the cinema there, because we went to see and it was like the first How to Train Your Dragon or something, and the girl was like, do you want to make it a large? And I was like, well, because she put down this, and I was like, I thought that was the large.
Oh,
and she was
God.
like, no, that's the small, and then she pulled out this bucket, and I'm like, wow, I could go swimming in that.
Why you not win in America?
Family for a week. I was like, no, like the smalls, but even the smalls in America are bigger than our largies. Is mental.
Worst period experiences. Do you have a...
Yeah. This guy I had a crush on.
Oh God. All
guy
good
had-
stories start with that.
And it was
It's hard to say.
me and my mum had gone to the cinema to see Cars for the umpteenth time.
Love is a highway.
Such a good movie, great soundtrack too.
I love that song.
Such a good soundtrack. You know, when you're sitting down for that long and you don't realise that you've started then it seeps through several layers before you even notice.
Yeah.
Because like when you're sitting and those seats are not comfortable, so your ass is numb, so you don't feel anything. And then it wasn't until we were standing up and we were walking out the cinema when my crush decided to be there.
He decided to be there.
He decided to be there.
Hi!
That unfortunately I had leaked through several layers.
Oh,
Let's just say that. That's fine.
Oh no. Mine was probably now it wouldn't be a big deal now, but in high school,
Everything's always a big deal when you're in high
I think
school.
it was probably first or second year of high school, and I used to get really bad periods, really heavy periods, and my mum wrote me a note for the PE teacher saying Erin can't do PE today because she's got a really heavy period. PE teacher sits it on the bench, just leaves it on the bench, and the boys and the girls were separated for PE, and the boys obviously saw the note, took the note, read it, and just absolutely ripped me for it. And I was mortified. They were all like, "Oh, how's your heavy period?" And then one of the lovely, like, one of the Neds, he came over and handed me the note back and was like, "I think this is yours." And I was like, "Thanks, Dean." He was lovely. So, what was your you went to high school around this area?
Yeah.
Livy, yeah. And I went to high school in Weston Bartonshire. Was your high school religious?
Yes.
Weston Bartonshire.
I went to St Ninian's and then St Margaret's.
It was religious? Oh, and mine wasn't religious at all.
They were very...
Wow. We had like a mix of like Catholic and Protestant, but mainly Protestant.
Right.
But it was something that was never discussed. It was never an issue. It was never any, like, no one... My primary school we did like hymns and stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a religious school, but we just for some reason sang hymns.
So every day... Our Father who art in heaven,
in high
hallowed
school
be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
I don't even know that.
Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass. It's still burned into the back of my mind. Still there.
I remember
still there.
Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning.
Oh yeah.
Tune.
The best one was Gloria. Gloria.
Oh, we didn't know that one.
Oh, did you not?
Shine, Jesus. Shine.
Oh, it was an good classic.
Yeah. I like Give Me Oil in My Lamp. Sing Hosanna. I didn't realise you went to religious school.
Yeah, both.
It's very divided that way, isn't it?
I think religious schools tend to be a bit tougher on their students. Everything. You're constantly reminded about God. I just learned half that sentence. It's definitely the next day. Definitely the next day.
Do you remember your teachers in school?
Yeah.
Do you have a teacher that sticks out in your head?
Probably the two chemistry teachers because our names were hysterical.
We had two chemistry teachers that were really good.
Did you? What were their names?
Horn and Calder. Mr. Horn and Mr. Calder.
That's not
they
too
both
bad.
died.
Oh, did they? Ready for these names? Mr. Trinzinger.
Ooh.
And Mr. Lukavigetsky. Lukavigetsky. I used to remember it by looking for my jet ski. That was how I remembered it.
Lukavigetsky. Ooh, I like that.
And Mrs. Gibson, my English teacher, I remember her.
Lukavigetsky.
I remember Mr. Bennett getting almost sacked because he got very drunk at an LGBT march. And I'm not going to say what he done.
My RE teacher got sacked.
Really?
My favourite teacher was my German teacher. She was very strict, but she was like firm but fair. She had like long dark hair. She was like, I'm sure somebody saw her at a rock gig once. German teacher, rocker German teacher. Yeah, hairy. I loved her. Yeah, she was cool. I'm trying to think, like, what was your craziest story from high school?
I slapped a guy. That was probably as wild as it got for me. Mine was pent up after like years. So there was this, and we used to date back in primary school. So we dated for about 2 years in primary school. It was serious back then. And
kids.
For those of you watching and don't know what ages you are in primary school, it's up to about age about 10 going on 11. And then he just became a total knob to me in high school. And he would constantly call me alien because I had big eyes. And him and all his friends, and they would just constantly do it. And so for about 2 or 3 years I put up with it. And funnily enough, Elise Christie, whose name keeps coming up, so she's a speed skater now.
Hey.
She was there, and we were holding the doors open whilst the boys were taking the chairs through for an assembly for a mass. And every single time they walked by me, they kept saying stuff to me, just kept, and then Elise was like, just fucking go for him, just go for him, just do it. And so when he walked by then, like the next time, I just went,
yes!
Because he had the chair in his hand, he had no way to defend
pure
himself.
adrenaline, like,
so it was like a proper hand slap right on his face. And then he was like, Miss, did you see that? And the modern studies teacher was like, no, sorry, I never.
Ha 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 ha, yeah.
But he had to walk into English later on that day, and he still had the handprint mark on his face, and everybody was winding him up.
That's what you get.
But to be fair, he did recently, I say recently, but about 5-6 years ago, he actually messaged me on Facebook and proper apologised.
Wow, nice.
Proper apologised for it, so it was really nice.
That's nice,
really
yeah, that is good. I had a guy that was really horrible to me in all through high school. He's like, oh my god, he just wasn't nice at all. He used to make fun of the way I looked.
Oh, I hate people
I had
like
a thing with my teeth because I had wonky teeth, so he was always making fun of my teeth. It was just really nasty, really nasty. And one day I lost it. I went into maths, he was swinging in maths. I went into science and he was swinging in the stool. And yeah, I kicked the stool away from him. He fell onto the floor and he was raging, but I was just like, oh, I feel really good right now.
I feel
really good right now.
Sometimes you just need to stand up for yourself.
We had a lot of horrible things that happened in our school. Like
we thought somebody bringing in a bottle of Bucky was bad.
Oh no, that probably normal. Like our school was really bad. Like in fact, our school actually got burned down. And then so I spent my entire first year to 6th year of high school having lessons in porta cabins because our school was burnt down, and it's a new big school now, but yeah, no, it got burnt down. I'm sure a guy came in with a baseball bat as well, and the head teacher was like squaring up to him because he was like, just go ahead then, and the guy didn't obviously hit the head teacher, but you
need a teacher that's like that. That's got the
he
balls
was like the principal. On to a later note, favourite film?
It depends on the mood. My guilty pleasure movie is a Cinderella Story.
Aww.
But I also love.
Is that Chad Michael Murray?
Yeah.
Yay! Hilary Duff.
Yeah. So good. It's classic. But then
and he's like, he doesn't know who she is.
I know.
Even though she's wearing a little mask.
It's brilliant. So good. But then I also love The Day After Tomorrow because I genuinely think it could happen.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes, and I also really like Zootopia. Zootropolis.
I've not seen that one.
That's funny as fuck. It's good.
I love Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, that's a classic.
Interstellar.
Oh, it's another brilliant movie.
How good.
That's a really good movie.
And Into the Wild.
Oh, the soundtrack for Interstellar in particular is outstanding.
Yeah.
Into the Wild I've not seen.
Matthew McConaughey. Into the Wild's amazing. That's the one I tried to get Gav into, and he loved it eventually. Yeah, he loved it. Cats.
Obviously, cats.
What's your favourite cat song?
Oh,
well, never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistopheles.
Do you know what? Actually,
Mungo Jerry and a
I really like that.
teaser.
Have a wonderful way of working together. I don't know. No, I would probably say actually one of my favourites is surprisingly Skimbo Shanks the Railway Cat.
I have to say it must be Jellicle Cats. Even though it's more of a dance than a song, but I love the tune. And
that's good. Because that's a classic Cats tune. And of course, yeah, you're my fave. Tum Tugger was a curious cat.
If you offer me a pheasant, I'd rather have grouse or grass.
Gross. If you put me in a house, I would much prefer a flat. If you put me in a flat, then I'd rather have the house. If you set me on the mouse, then I only want a rat. If you set me on a rat, then I'd rather chase a mouse. So good. So good.
I just remember doing that from the class.
At the exact moment you done it so well.
What are you watching right now?
My Hero Academia. Boku no Hero.
I just got that Foo Fighters song in my head.
I also got halfway through Manifest. It's about this plane that takes off and then lands 5 years in the future.
Oh,
but to them it's like no time has passed.
Oh, I like that concept.
And it's really interesting. It's got all these super elemental, like supernatural
Time-stellar.
Time-stellar. All that too, supernatural type elements coming into it.
That sounds like up my street actually. I'm watching How to Get Away with Murder because I want to know how to get away with murder. Psycho. I actually feel like I've sobered up a little bit.
I'm feeling that way as well.
But you're drinking water. I'm still drinking gin, and I feel like gin gets you like good drunk.
I mean, we're not drinking right now because that was yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. I meant yesterday.
Yeah.
Gin gets you good drunk.
It does.
Anyway, yeah, I'll put all of Tammy's links down below. You follow us. Oh my god. You can follow us on all our social media. I'll put everything down below. And Patreon. We both have Patreon if you want to get in about that.
Thumbs up. Like the video.
And also, if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe if you enjoy my content and click the notification bell if you want notified of when I upload. So yeah, thanks very much for watching and I'll see you later.